used experiences all through my life to help me. And it was funny, someone who read my book came up to me and said, "Did you see the movie Slumdog Millionaire?" So I don't know if you've seen that movie, but I had seen it, and I said, "Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have." And she said, "It reminded me of the movie, the way you used experiences all through your life to fight your big battle." And I was like, wow, I hadn't thought of it this way, but I guess it's true. And I was in Shenandoah National Park, Virginia for 3 days. I was in the woods, and I come out of the woods at a visitor center, and there's a big sign that shows a deer, and it says, "Do not feed the deer. When you feed a deer human foods such as chips, candy, and snacks, you reduce its lifespan by 30%. So, here I thought that was pretty neat at the time, but it comes back later on and I'm thinking, are we that physiologically different than this deer, right? We eat all this candy, chips, and snacks. It's going to reduce the deer's lifespan by 30%, but it's going to have no ill effects on us, right? So I thought, wait a minute, this makes sense, right? Don't eat chips, candy, and snacks. So all that stuff went out of my diet. There was a person did something that was considered impossible. He ran a mile in under 4 minutes for the first time. Can anybody tell me his name?
Roger Bannister.
Very good, Roger Bannister. So prior to Rogers breaking that barrier, they said the human body, doctors, athletes, everyone says, oh no, the human body could never run a mile in under 4 minutes, right? It was an impossibility. So 2 months later, Roger Bannister's record falls. And now you've had nearly 20 people run a mile in under 4 minutes, including 2 people at the high school level. So here, you have an impossibility, right? Someone does something that's impossible, and now it's an achievable goal. They say life isn't measured by the number of breaths you take. Life is measured by the moments that take your breath away. And this was truly a moment that took my breath away, because Nando gives me this big hug, and something happened. It was like I felt like I had cured myself, like I had survived. I had gone through the Andes mountain range, and when I got home, the first thing I did was I called up my neurologist that I hadn't seen in 11 years, and I told him I'm doing well and I'm writing a book, and he says, all right, well, get right in here, I want to see you. This is the guy, like here I was a mess when I saw him. He says, okay, let's do a complete series of MRIs. I was like, no, I have no more tests. And he says, why not? And I said, well, I don't want to subject my body to any tests, because in 1999 I had 6 complete series of MRIs. I had countless, I had a bone scan. I had, visual field tests, one after the other. I had a spinal tap that went really south for me. It was just horrendous. I wound up swelling in the spinal cord, and I couldn't move for 2 weeks. It was, just one test after another. It was just awful. Basically, that's where I stand today. Now, everything's come back. My left eye has some permanent nerve damage. I do have some missing peripheral vision, but you get used to it. But the use of my hands has come back. I have better luck knowing when I need to go to the bathroom and getting there in time now. So, these things make a big difference. So, it's such a treat to be here, and I thought maybe what we could do is maybe open the floor to questions and answers. Anybody have any thoughts? Anybody? Please.
I know that you bike to work, is that correct? Do you still do that?
Well, I kind of worry about getting hit by a car. I've known too many people, but I do sometimes bike all the way into Philadelphia. It's, I think, 11.6 miles from my house, but Teresa and I live right near Westmont Station, so that's a half a mile. So I never use the car to go to work. That's house rules. Even in the rain and the snow, no can do.
And how much water do you drink now?
I drink 3 liters of water per day now. So I'm short today. I've only had 1.5 liters so far. So go ahead, Gib.
Are you able to follow the full orchestral schedule?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Just to show you determination, that year in 1999, I missed a total of 5 weeks of the orchestra, and that was it. And in the last 2 years now, I haven't missed one day. Not one sick day. So we have them right here.
You talk about discipline and meditation, and do you exercise too, or is that your bike ride? And
Every morning I get up, I do yoga, and then I do upper body, I do handstands, I do chin-ups, I lift weights every day, and I'm on the bike every day. Thank you. Oh, you did?
My daughter has MS, and she got the book from the Collingswood,
Farmer's Market.
Farmers Market,
Yeah.
and evidently, I think you must have been there because it was on there. I was not there. And we have all read it and loved it. That's why I'm here too.
Okay, well,
I want to meet you.
right, oh, thank you. No, she got it from My Organic Farmers.
Oh, that's what it was,
They're in
yeah.
Edgartown, yeah. I have to say, I feel like a caveman with a Bic lighter. I say this in the book, there are, children lucky enough to study music in their childhood, and then you have ones that are lucky enough not to quit. Then you have the ones that are fortunate to go to a conservatory, and out of those you have the ones that are lucky enough to graduate and actually make a living in music, which is not easy to do. And not only do I get to make a living, I get to play in the Philadelphia Orchestra, which is, the pinnacle of music, and I appreciate it so much every day. And not just that, when you have everything that's precious is stripped away, the use of your hands, your eyes, your being able to make it to the bathroom on time, all those things. And then somebody upstairs says, well, now here's your life back. Go make something of it this time. You're going to see things very differently. So for all of you who support the orchestra and do so much, thank you so much. It's just such a treat for me to be here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.